Welcome to the next episode of this video series, on Shortwave Radio for beginners. This time, we are talking about number stations. Are they really used by spies and secret agents? How do they actually work? And why are they still used, in the age of internet and satellites? Let's start. You are tuning around on shortwave frequencies, and you suddenly hear something like this.
Attention! 16525 16525.
It only takes a few minutes, and then it disappears. What is this, actually? Well, you probably discovered a so-called number station. What is a number station at all? Wikipedia says, a numbers station is a shortwave radio station, broadcasting formatted numbers, which are believed to be addressed to intelligence officers, operating in foreign countries. Most number stations use speech synthesis, to vocalize numbers, or digital modes, such as Morse code. Most number stations have set time schedules. So, these are actually secret, encoded messages to agents or military purposes around the world. Prime.org is the perfect website to find the schedules for number stations. These schedules were documented during the last decades by shortwave listeners, and now available for everyone. On 8456 kHz in upper sideband mode, there is a station called E11. As you can also see in the description, this is probably a transmission from Poland, about 3 minutes and 10 seconds long, using a female voice, and you also can see in what pattern the numbers are transmitted. Listen to this transmission again, and try find this pattern.
9024/34 9024/34. Attention! 16525 16525 33037 33037 74832 74832 89042 89042. Attention! 16525 33037 74832 89042. Out.
All right. So far, everything clear. Intelligence services broadcasting secret messages to their agents. But what are these numbers? The series of numbers are the encoded messages itself, using a so-called symmetric encryption with a one-time pad. The way it works is quite simple, but if used properly, also very secure. The sender and receiver use the same key to encode or decode a secret message. These keys are truly randomly generated numbers. They cannot be reused and have to be exactly the same size as the message being sent. The receiver also has to know when and on which frequency and modulation the message will be sent, and use the same key as the sender to decode the secret message. But how it exactly works? Let's try to send a secret message to our fictive agent. We want him to go to New York City. This is a purely fictional example, also the method is very much simplified. In the real world, much more sophisticated methods may be used. To send a message we need three things. First, the message itself. In this case, simply three letters, N, Y and C. To encode or encrypt the message, we need a key. Do not forget, the key has to be truly random, can only be used one single time, and our agent also has to have it. as the key has to be the same size as the message, we use the letters F, B and D. And finally, our agent must know when and on which frequency we will transmit the message. This also must be agreed with the agent before his mission. Now we encode the message with the key. To do this, we simply add the numerical values assigned to each letter to get the encoded values. So, N plus F, or 13 plus 5, is S. The final encoded message is S, Z and G. The numerical representation is 18, 25 and 6. Now, we can broadcast the numbers in the right time on the right frequency. This sounds like this.
1, 8, 2, 5, 0, 6.
Our agent has received the numbers with his shortwave radio. Now he can easily decode the message with the same key we used for encoding, and he knows that he has to go to New York City. This is the way number stations encode their secret messages. But in the age of internet and satellites, why using shortwave radio? Why this old technology? Well, shortwave radio still has a lot of advantages. First of all, no infrastructure is required for the transmission and for the reception. No cables, satellites or fancy gadgets are needed to establish a connection. Once a signal is transmitted, the receiver can get it anywhere with a very simple radio receiver you also can buy in the store. Also relevant, that using a radio receiver, you do not leave any digital footprints, so you cannot be tracked at all. And finally, how you find number stations. Visit prime.org and find the schedules. You probably need a receiver with single sideband mode for most number stations. Consider installing an app to decode Morse code transmissions. Listen and wait. With the right conditions and equipment, you have a good chance to hear your station. Also revisit my previous video, part 5, where there is an actual example of how you can receive a number station. You may also be interested on other videos on this channel about our adventures and travel vlogs from all around the world. See you next time. Comment below and thanks for watching.